Hey, beautiful peeps. Nan here, founder and owner of Breakthrough M2 Weight Loss to Wellness at your service. So, today I want to shine a light on the last phase of our weight loss program called Transition. This is how our clients properly come off of our low-calorie program to ensure that their weight loss remains stable. Many of these ideas can be used for anyone coming off of a low-calorie diet. So I encourage you to watch this video even if you haven't used Breakthrough M2 as your weight loss program of choice. As you might know, there are 4 essential steps to doing the BTM2 program. Step 1 is a 5-day prep time plus 2 high-fat days. Step 2 is the low-calorie diet, which can be as short as 21 days or as long as 90 days. When you have either reached your goal weight or the maximum low-cal time frame, you will then do steps 3 and 4. Today's video will define those 2 steps. It will also talk about how long each step lasts, explain why these steps are so important to your body and the scale, talk about the logistics of each step, and what BTM2 provides for you during these steps. So, here you are. You've successfully completed step 1, you've entered step 2, you've met your goal, and now you want to move on to non-diet life. First, when you're ready to go into these next steps, you should inform your step 2 low-cal coach and click the I'm Ready for Transition button on your dashboard. Your new coach for step 4 is well versed in the actions you will be taking, which help guide you off of the program successfully and continuing a healthy life after all 4 steps are completed. There are 3 major shifts that need to happen during steps 3 and 4. First, your body's energetic frequencies need to settle from the homeopathic treatment you were taking during steps 1 and 2. Next, you need to bring your calorie intake back up to normal range. And finally, it's advisable to add back in movement or exercise. Part of this process is to do one major change at a time. The first change happens in step 3, where the body's energetic frequencies can stabilize. You will stop the weight loss drops, but for the 2 days, eat the same low-calorie diet as step 2. Remember, following the same diet as low-cal is necessary because you only want to make one major change at a time, and stopping the drops is the first thing. After those 2 days are over, you now begin step 4, which includes the second and third major changes. This final step is the most important one because it solidifies your weight loss. I always say when people come off the low-calorie diet, they're like wet cement. They have to take certain actions to let that cement dry. And if they don't, it is like putting handprints in that wet cement. Clients who have ignored this step open themselves up to unwanted weight gain. The amount of time you spend on step 4 depends on how much weight you lost. Up to 34 pounds lost, you will be in step 4 for 3 weeks. Up to 44 pounds is 4 weeks, 54 pounds is 5 weeks, and anything over 54 pounds is 6 weeks. A really important factoid to know is that when you lose weight on our program, you are actually emptying fat out of the cells. Layer by layer, the body will reabsorb those empty cells. But during the time it takes for reabsorption, those empty cells can still be activated through high blood sugar levels, and this is how fat gets reabsorbed back into the cells. People think that fat is the enemy and they need to stop eating fat. And while it is important to have a balanced diet, fat is not the enemy. In fact, 1/3 of your calories should come from healthy fat. Besides, if fat was the enemy, diets like Atkins and keto would never have success stories. So what is the enemy? It is sugar, or substances that convert to sugar in the gut, like processed carbs, alcohol, pasta, rice, breads, desserts. These substances raise blood sugar levels, which softens the cell walls. That softening is what allows the fat molecules to be absorbed and trapped. Fat molecules by themselves are too big to be naturally absorbed. And this is why step 4 is so important. It allows your body the proper amount of time to get rid of those excess cellular storage units. Another fun factoid about what happens on step 4 is that most people shrink down another half size even if they haven't lost any more weight. Why? Because those little cells are being reabsorbed. They take up space, but not weight. Step 4 is when you are now doing the second major change. You are adding in more calories to get you back to normal calorie intake. This step is like the honeymoon phase. The restrictions on fruits, veggies, proteins, dairy, and fats have been lifted. You can choose any fruit you want and have up to 3. Unlimited vegetables of your choice, increase your protein servings, and all the protein choices are back on the table except for pork and processed meats. Breakfast can also be a little bit more substantial if you wish, and adding healthy fat to each meal is a must. You can also add back in a little more dairy, nuts, and most condiments. After the first week of transition is over and you've established your eating regimen, you can now incorporate the third major change, which is exercise. Of course, you will want to take that slow and don't go too hard too fast. Consult a trainer and your physician before you get ready to do this. What is the same during step 4? Well, you will still have to drink half your body weight in water or 72 ounces, whichever is higher. You'll still have to get on the scale every day. And of course, like we've mentioned, you still have the coaching at no extra cost. Depending on the length of time you are in step 4, you will have either 4 or 5 support accountability phone calls with your coach. We even provide an extra phone call for you that you can use anytime you wish. You will still have access to our Facebook group and your online dashboard, so you can still pay it forward and receive good vibes about a new, healthy mindset and staying in your zone. Thank you for joining me. Remember, Breakthrough M2 is a diet company that wants you to stop dieting. Why? Because we love seeing less of you. I'm Nan, signing off.